Woohoo!
I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town.
Welcome back to Big Head the Nerd and today's end of season review. As we look at the season that should happen, the first season in the Premier League, we have a look at the players, their stats, who played well, who didn't play so well, where we should be looking to spend some of our transfer kitty, who we should be trying to jettison out of the club, maybe make a bit of money on them to bring in some better replacements. So we start where we always start. End of season awards. Ryan Gould got the fan player of the season. Brewster second. Wilmot third. Good to see two newbies in there. Goal of the season, Callum Griffin. Signing of the season, Ream Brewster for free. Amazing. Young player of the season, the goalie, young Patrick Sigurd Gunnarsson. Not had a bad season. If we look at season review, we wobbled around a bit, didn't we? And then that was it. We wobbled into 10th and 11th, and that's where we stayed for the whole season. 18,000 average attendance, 99% full. You know what that means. You know what that means. The board are planning to build a new stadium. It's brilliant. If you do watch me over on Twitch, go over and see I'm playing the Leyton Orient part. So where we left Leyton Orient in this save, I've continued it on Twitch. And we've had the same thing happen there with the new stadiums coming in. So two new stadiums in the same save. Brilliant. So yeah, that'll be happening at some point. We have also had our facilities downgraded. So I might be badgering the board to put some money into training facilities and into youth setup, just so we can try and push the club forward. I don't want to just be jumping through these clubs. I want to be trying to make the clubs better overall, make them more money, and we actually invest that into the facilities of the club. So we'll be looking to do that as well. Net transfer spend, we were 10th in the league. We spent 28 million net, but that was to be expected. 28 million managed to keep ourselves in the league is bloody brilliant. And I think that is that. John Jules wants a new contract as well, which is nice. So let's get into looking at the actual players then. So we'll start with the goalie. 24-year-old Patrick Gunnarsson, 2.5 stars. This is a backup player but can still improve. Potential only up to 3. I mean, he's our best goalie, but should we be looking for another goalie? Let's have a look at his stats. Saved 78% of the shots he faced, held just over half of them, maybe 276, 150. Yeah, saved over half of them. Held over half of them, not saved over half of them. Saved 5.8 shots per game, let in 1.7 goals. Probably conceded too many. Conceded a little bit too many. 38 appearances, 65 goals conceded. It wouldn't look like that. Our goal difference was negative in the end. But he's faced and held a lot of shots. It's just, there were a lot of shots that came at him, I think. That was the problem. Maybe defensively we need to be a bit more sound. If there's a very good goalie going, he made 4 mistakes in total in the league. Obviously, they would have been goals. I don't think that's that bad. His pass ratio could have been better. We could put one shorter passing just to make sure that improves. But yeah, I don't think he's been that bad. He doesn't show as being great. But I don't feel like I definitely need to replace him. You look, he's 10s and 11s, right? So maybe I should stop that in my heart rule and actually go with my head and buy someone who has got better technical goalkeeping attributes. Wonder if we can just set him to just do better goalieing. But he's not bad. He's got very good jumping reach, very good strength. He's very strong. He uses long throws to start counter attacks. So that we should really have him on that. We should probably think about going to a super keeper for the new season. Not sure. If I find someone good, I might go in for someone. I might be going for a goalie, but if not, I've been playing him just as a goalie because it limits his ability down, rather than bringing in the passing and stuff which he's not so good at. I don't know. He's been alright, hasn't he? He's not been terrible. Average rating of 7 over the whole season. Last 5 games, 6.94. He got 1 assist. What a beast. So I'm not sure. Goalie, not sure. Let's just put that down to that. Let me know what you think down below. Do we go for someone better if they're available, or should we be going for someone better just standard? Like, I need to be improving. So let's now look at the defenders. So we have our defender screen set up. Let's have a look at our best ability defender then. Ben Wilmot coming in as our best ability defender. Vintilla and Hilmarsson after that, the 2 newbies we brought in. The right back has been playing in front of Nico Williams. He played 12 appearances in the end. Hilmarsson only made 4 sub appearances, and I wonder if I need to look at the difference between Cucurella and him. He's slightly younger. Whether he needs to play a few more games this season coming, and really push Cucurella for that position. Maybe get him on a bit more rotation. If we look at potential, who we got coming through, Hilmarsson and Vintilla up there. Oh, we've got Chindu Adekoya. He's a guy we brought in, isn't it? We loaned him out to Ebbsfleet. 21. Not bad. 10 heading, 11 marking, 12 tackling. I think we need to raise our mindset up to 15s, where we should be aiming for everything. Now we're a Premier League club. We should be going for 15s and above. But he's not bad. For 2 stars, he's got the potential to get up there. Wilmot's there as well. Alimbi's there. Those 2, I think, will be my centre-back partnership going forward. Alimbi and Wilmot. And have Viner start to take a little bit of a step back. We've also got Brendan Holmes coming through. He played a few games for us before I brought in the new people and then buggered him up on loan, really. So if we look at average rating, Ben Wilmot the only one to achieve over a 7. That's a worry. That's where our defensive errors lie then. Defenders aren't consistent enough, don't play well enough. But good to see Wilmot comes in. 39 appearances, been solid, absolutely solid. Tackle 1% ratio. Clara, oh, good old Clara. He's going though. Oh. Adekoye had a good one out on loan. Williams 93, Alimbe 92, Ben Wilmot 91, Viner 88, not as good. Vintilla only 84, Cucurella 83. Okay. Tackles per game. Obviously the guys out on loan having a lot. We've got a lot of like half decent defenders in there. Interceptions per 90 minutes. These are the ones I like. Ben Wilmot up there 4, Vintilla 3.8, Nico Williams 3.7. Alimbi 3.67. So big difference between Wilmot and Alimbi actually. Cucurella all the way down there. Interceptions. So on the left, Vintilla and Williams. Oh, on the right, sorry, Vintilla and Williams are out there getting 3.7, 3.8. On the left, Cucurella's down at 2.2 for interceptions and 83 tackle ratio. Is he winning more headers? Defensively, then he's not winning the ball back. Headers 1 ratio, like headers 1 per 90 minutes. No, he's not even up there. He's down here again. So defensively, Cucurella. And he's not bringing in assists. That makes me more inclined to swap him over. 3 assists for the season. Not really making headers. Not really making interceptions. And tackles was 3. Is he making more tackles? He is making the most tackles. But only as many as Nico Williams did. And Nico was having headers as well. And interceptions. Interesting. Very interesting. Headers 1. Ben Wilmot and Alimbi up there. 6.9 and 6.6. Means they're win. I like to see my defenders are winning headers. Doesn't always happen. Viner. Not so good. Not so good. Mistakes into goals. This is the scary one. 3 for Wilmot. Can't have your centre-backs making mistakes into goals. Cucurella got 1. Viner got 1. And Nico Williams got 1. We need to work on that defensive. Defensive form we need to work on. I'm hoping with a more solid line. We'll probably try Vintilla. So have Hilmarsson in, have then Wilmot and Alimbi, and then have Vintilla as the right back. And they just have a solid back 4. Maybe bring in a stronger goalie behind. Mistakes overall. Cucurella out and away the most mistakes as well. Cucurella, I thought you were so good. I love doing this stats review because it gives me this insight that I just wouldn't see otherwise. I recommend you do it as well if you don't. Even if you do it, I should really do it mid-season as well, before the January transfer window. But yeah, if you look, compared to his counterparts that play in those same positions, making a lot more mistakes. He did play the same amount of games as not all of them, but it's a lot, isn't it? And in assists, what did he get? Andy Bolter's got 7. Good work, son. Williams got 4. Cucurella got 3. So they're not really providing too much. So maybe I don't put them both. And Cucurella's playing as a wing-back as well, rather than a full-back. So maybe I go back to a full-back. Playing both as fullbacks. They're not really giving me that much going forward, so why don't I just lock them in defensively? Or should I be trying to get more of them going forward? Should we be looking to push more with the fullbacks, get them further forward, had some more balls coming in from them? It's a bit worrying. We need to be defensively solid. So they haven't really provided assists. Cucurella hasn't looked like he's been that good. So yeah, I don't think I want to make any changes. I think we'll just change it up. I think Hilmarsson becomes the defender. Vintilla becomes the right back, and that becomes my front 4 there with Alimbi and Wilmot in the middle. And then we got Viner, and the sub 2 will be Williams, won't it? Go with that. So Williams and Cucurella drop to the bench for next season. But I think that's a strong defence. I don't think we need to change it. They've got potential in there. They're good. I don't think there's a need to change. Let me know what you think, but I don't think there's a need to change. We've got Brendan Holmes in behind. Might use him more than Zach Viner. Maybe try and cash in on Viner. He's 28 now. He's in his prime. He's worth 3.6 million. Brendan Holmes coming through, worth a lot less, but we could try and bring on one of these players that have got a little bit more potential. even bringing in Adekoye. If he's only going to play his second fiddle, put him in as the sub. Let Viner go and use one of these players that might have a bit of potential. We might one be able to sell, or that might come through and just turn out to be that next best player. So that's the defenders. I think we're happy there. I don't think I'm going to make any moves. I just need to look at... I need to look at how we're going to play next season. How we're going to play, who I'm going to use, what should I do with the defensive line? I think maybe go fullback rather than wingback fullback. I was using wingback on the inside forward line. Apparently it was making Cucurella make more mistakes and wasn't really delivering any more assists. So is there a point in it? So let's look at the midfield. It's the midfield two. The two that sit in front of the back four should have been, well, in mainstay was Gould and Daly. So if we look at our ability, Matty Daly is so good, man. 24. He's our top ability player. 34 appearances. Second is Hill Marston. He doesn't play there. Barry Coffey. Ryan Gould's in there. Ryan Woods is there as well. Ryan Woods 31 now. I'm going to start to step back. I want to see how Billy Gilmore gets in. So yeah, we've got a decent set, haven't we? Daly's good. I love Daly and Gould. Potential-wise, we've got... This is where it's interesting, though. We've got Stuart Boateng. Want to see what we can do with him. Central midfielder. He's not got very good position... technical at the moment. His mentals are quite good. His determination is pretty crap. Quite quick. So we might be able to do something with him. And then we know we've got Adekoye as well. Bainbridge we need to look at. And Joseph Turner on the right. We've got these high potential players. I need to decide if I'm going to do anything with them or start training them. If we look at average rating, Bainbridge and Turner out on loan did well. Ryan Gould 7, very just the key for us. Isn't he? 29. He's our mainstay. He's not going anywhere. 7 for Agnew. Agnew I think has been released actually. Matty Daly 6.92. I was happy with their performances. Maybe the roles need to be tweaked slightly to get some more out of them. We'll have a look now, like from where they were before. In the leagues below, we would get a lot more goals from him. Daly got 5 goals. Gould got 3. Gould got a lot more goals this season before. 8 assists for Gould though, which is good. And Daly 1. So maybe we'll look at their roles and what they do. Assists per 90 minutes. Yeah, Gould 0.26. It's not really a lot, is it? Chances created per 90 minutes. Yeah, nowhere near. Goals. No, what are they doing? Passes. They're up there on passes, 84%. Gilmore up there, 93. Go on, Gilmore, son. A bit worried that Gilmore actually doesn't appear anywhere. He's down here. 23. I think he'll be... He's not good. He'll be good. He'll be good. He'll go in instead of Woods, I reckon, as their backup, and Woods will just have to phase out. Woods is worth 7 million, man. Maybe we should try and sell him. He's 31. Chances, what we did goals, and we pass completion. Passes completed per 90 minutes. I know Hernandez needs to leave, doesn't he? Bloody hell. Freeman didn't do much. Gribbs and Gould up there for passes completed. Key passes completed, sorry. What are they doing? Tackles? Are they winning the ball? They're not. 88% for Gould. Daly for 83. 86 fouls for Daly. Daly needs to have something put into his thing because he gets the most yellow cards. The man loves a yellow card. 86 fouls. Gould 51. And they're not even making interceptions. 2. I think we need to look at what they do. What they're doing in the midfield. What the midfield roles we want and what we want them to drive and do, because yeah, I feel like we can get more out of them. I like Daly, I like Gould. I have no plans on moving them yet. We have the ability, they can play DMs as well, so if we set up a second formation with them more defensive and have them as more playmakery, because what are we doing with them at the moment? Box to box and DLP. Do we change it up? Do we change it up and try some other roles in that centre mid? But I don't think I want to buy anyone. I think I'm happy. I like Daly, I like Gould, I like we got Woods in reserve, I like that we got Billy Gilmore coming through as well, that he can come in DLP as well. But we'll have a look at the roles and see if there's something that we're missing, something that we can change between the two to try and help out also. Because we're playing the 4-2-3-1, what do we do with that AMC role? But we'll talk about that now. So let's look at the attacking midfielders and attackers then. So it should be the shooting force, especially with that attacking midfielder playing as a shadow striker for much of the season. How have they done attacking wise? So highest ability. Oh, injury risk is there. He's still like Matty Daly is the highest ability. Barry Coffey second. Redan in their third. Brewster fourth. That's interesting. Turan up there. What are we doing, Turan? Turan hasn't played. He's not bad. He can't finish. You've got dribbling, first touch. He's got some long shots, got some passing. He's good at Zala, to be fair. We need to look at Turan. We've ignored him for an entire season. I've kind of forgot about him. Who wants Brewster? Palace and Birmingham. I need to look at their contracts as well. Try and get rid of the release clauses that had to be put in there to get them all signed. But ability-wise, yeah, Coffee's up there. We don't really play him enough. Redan, Brewster. Haley, he's dropped off a bit. He was better before. Maguire's there. Maguire's 31 now. He needs to be probably just used in reserve, maybe. Jean-Pierre still hanging around. John Jules. We've got a lot of average players. A lot of 3 stars when it gets down to this level. I didn't realise that. Potential. Haley's there. Still only 21. Redan as well. Great potential. Joseph Turner and Bainbridge. This is where I'm looking at. Do we use these 19 and 20-year-olds with 2-star ability but with great potential? Do I try and use them in the Premier League, or is that a mental idea? Bringing through Bainbridge, bringing through Turner, training them up and using them rather than letting them go out on loan again. We've got Joyce. Joyce we didn't see much of. He was the guy that was brought in from Portsmouth. He's a striker, pressing forward technically. But we might need to make some subs. Like Jean-Pierre, I can never really find a role for him. Okay, let's look at their stats though. Average rating. Bruce up there, 7. Only 1 on 7. So, Gimme had a good season, but not everyone played that well. Cole Hiley, 2nd. Daly. Maguire up there, 3rd. Goals. Maguire got 15. It's great. Turner got 12 out on loan. Shane Gould got 11. I need to sell him as well. Poor Shane Gould. I think someone wants him. Goals per 90 minutes. This is what I care about. Bainbridge. Look at that. Only had a few appearances though. Redan, 0.48 for Redan. Maguire, 0.47. Brewster, 0.4 from wide. Barry Coffey, 0.35. Gribbin down here. Gribbin, if he doesn't appear top, I might need to swap him out for Coffey. Coffey's technically better, but I favoured Gribbin. Redan up there, 78% shots on target ratio. Maybe Redan should be the striker going forward. Redan straight in for Maguire. And Jack Clark fights him. Because Jack Clark didn't score a goal. 13 sub-appearances and Jack Clark did not score a goal. That's not good, is it? That's not good. Shots per 90 minutes. Redan's up there. How quick is he? He's got good acceleration. He's very quick. Very quick. We can play him as a poacher, definitely. Assists. 11 from Kieran Smith. Forgot about Kieran Smith. He's a very good left midfielder as well. Turner. Haley got 7. Gribbin got 6. Freaking hell. Where are our goals coming from then? Didn't get that many. Gribbin got 6 goals and 6 assists as a shadow striker. Assists per 90 minutes. Jean-Pierre actually was up there. Hernandez. Oh, the old boys. Haley was the highest. Chances created per 90 minutes. Haley's there again. Otherwise, yeah, we've not really worked it that well, have we? God knows. We're looking at this. I'm trying to work out how the hell we even got where we got to. Greenwood is dropped right off. I paid money for this man, and he was not very good, was he? I looked at him. 15 finishing, 14 composure, 15 determination. Look at all those physicals. Just hasn't got the way. He's just not going to make it. Hasn't got the work rate. Key passes. Jean-Pierre. Jack Clark's up there for key passes. Go on, son. Dribbles. That is interesting. I think I like Coffee. I think maybe Coffee should be going in. If we're looking at it, I'd go Redan, striker, Coffee in the AM role to complement who are technically our better players and who we've seen come out best in the stats. Brewster on the left, Carl Haley on the right. Turan, I'm interested in looking at. Turan, I think we need to find a role for. We left him out this year. He's not really played. He wants to play in behind, but I think he might be better in here. Maybe Metzala role. He's got the long shots. Flip up one of those roles, Metzala. Go Metzala box to box rather than deep line playmaker. But then we have no playmakers. Box to box. Yeah, so let's drop the box to box off. Just have a Metzala play more defensively and let our players that are in the middle play a bit more with a bit more freedom. What's a Roman playmaker like? Could use a Roman playmaker. Instead of a DLP. Drop the focus back rather than having it up here. Well, we did have the on Gaunch, right? Rather than having it on Gaunch, having a shadow striker. Okay, I need to do some work tactically. I need to do some work tactically as well. See who we've got, who we can get in. Again, I'll do what I normally do. Let's get rid of that. Let's just have a look at the under 18s and under 23s. Do what we normally do. Make sure that the ones with the highest potential are in the first team so I don't forget about them. And if I need to drop them, I'll drop them down. I think that's really it. Is Turan still in the first team? Oh, God, Turan wasn't in the first team. And then I'll do what I normally do. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at all the players. I'll have a look at who's available, who we can get in, who we can't get in. Let's look at the team report quickly. Sean Maguire, best of 11 players able to play up front. So not a lot of depth. That's fine. Average attendance is only 19th. That's because we've got such a small stadium. Crossing's not great. Lack of quality depth in goal. Lack of quality depth for left back. Need more depth at centre back. I don't believe that. That's fine. There's a lot of dodgy ones in there, isn't there? A lot of dodgy ones. Passing's not the great either. So this is the tactic we've played, but we're going to have a look. I'm going to have a look at these roles. One of these maybe coming in Metzala, maybe switching the DLP out. I'm not sure. These becoming fullbacks. And what do we do with the shadow striker? Who have we got that can play there? What are they best at playing? Because if we go, actually, if we don't have a playmaker at all, and we go box to box and Metzala, and then we have our playmaker here, we bring the playmaker forward, and we let these guys do a bit more work. A lot of thinking. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like I say, we'll go and have a look. Who can be scouted, who's available, who's going to come up for free in a few months' time. We've got a lot of recommendations already. We're also scouting a lot of Watford players still. Did Watford come back up? Who's coming up? League. Cardiff, Birmingham, and West Brom and Leeds are in there. Watford are down 10th, so they are going to have players waiting to leave. Nketiah, top goal scorer. Eddie Nketiah, scout player. He's wanted. Who's he wanted by? Udinese. Eddie Nketiah, we know the man can score goals, right? 21 goals last season. He's quick. He can score goals. I wouldn't mind picking up Mr. Eddie Nketiah. There's some big teams down there. Lozano's going to have another season in that league. Patrick Roberts going to want to leave as well. Okay. They didn't get promoted. There's a lot of players in here we can steal again. Lozano. Imagine picking up Lozano. Is he still on a ridiculous wage? 92k a week. Ouch. Lozano would be cool. Roberts, I still think, would be very good. He's on 66k. He'd be a lot easier to pick up. Okay, so Cardiff, Birmingham, and then either West Brom or Norwich going up. We know going down is Middlesbrough, Fulham, and Derby, and we've already started scouting them. So we'll see what we see. I will see you back next episode for the start of the season. And you'll get to see the transfer. But like I say, let me know down below in the comments where you think we should be improving. I will catch as many of them as I can as we look for certain players. Look for freebies. You know I like a bargain, but we do have 40 million to spend. So I might splash a bit of cash if required. And I will leave it there. So, like as always, smash the like button if you have enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. And if you are new, what are you doing here on this end of season episode? Go back and watch the rest of it. It's a brilliant journey. And I'll see you back next episode for the second of our Premier League seasons as we go in to try and cement our place. I want a 10th or higher finish. Or really, we're looking for a job. So Tottenham, Arsenal or Chelsea to have poor starts and us to jump ship. Hashtag excitement. I'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.